Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another perfume review video. My name is Naz. This is my channel, the King of Hidden Gems. I try to bring to your attention fragrances are usually very good value for money. They smell good. They're usually on the radar. Not many people talk about them. I think at least you should do your research, try for yourself and see if they're any good to you. So in this video I have another unboxing and first impression for you, and this is the house of Ahmed Al Maghribi. House of Ahmed Al Maghribi is one of the most famous perfume houses from United Arab Emirates. They've been around for more than 30 years and they have a very extensive perfume lineup in their portfolio. Altogether I think around maybe 50 perfumes, and they are very renowned, famous for being big performers. So they are big performers. They put so much oil in their perfumes that everybody else looks like a child play. So, and the good news is they are very affordable. They are accessible, affordable. They are on the reasonable side of the price of the perfumes. And I unboxed many of their fragrances before, and for the price they are very impressive, almost unbeatable. So this one in particular is, I think, from their feminine line. I'm not too sure, not yet anyway. And this one is called Ahmed Al Maghribi Glory and is classified Eau de Parfums. Is 75ml, United Kingdom. You can find it under £40, and I think it's targeted for ladies. One important thing which I noticed on the box is the volume is 42%. So that means 58% is a combination of oil and water. Even if you half that, that would be almost around 30% oil in their perfume. So that is the strength of this house. They put so much oil in their perfume. Anyway, so the box is quite simple and nice. It's a thick cardboard. Attention to detail is quite nice. It's got this design to it, which is quite nice on the eye, and it says Ahmed Al Maghribi on top, details in bottom, and it's a cylinder and it opens like this. And the bottle is exactly the same bottle as this line. They're all same shape, and this one I unboxed and reviewed. The one's called Ahmed Al Maghribi Pearl Oud. That one was a beast mode, ultra beast mode, and also same shape and same coloring as this one. Very similar, very heavy bottle, very heavy cap. Is a combination of metal and plastic, and Ahmed Al Maghribi logo on top, which is embossed. The atomizer is modern and gold, and here we go. So Glory, and they could have easily called it Extrait de Parfum, but they underplayed their hand, which is good as for us consumers. Here we go. Whoa, look at this. It's a pressurized. So far perfection. Everything about it for under £40 is amazing. So Glory 75ml Eau de Parfums is targeted, I think, for ladies. I'm not sure. Ooh, strong. Feeling the room already. My goodness, very strong. And look at the sheen. I don't know if you can see it. It's so oily. Anyway, here we go. Woo! Yeah, this is targeted feminine. It's very feminine. It's very floral. It's fruity. It's floral. It's musky. Sweet. Little bit of wateriness to it. Green, hint of greenness to it as well. But first thing it hits me is the fruity of it. So the fruity of it is, it's like an amalgamation of few fruits in here. I can definitely smell pear, I can smell apple, I can smell peach, I can smell maybe something like berries in here. Yeah, definitely berries. Yeah, berries in here, and also the the florals are very big in here. It's a super floral. So I'm definitely smelling a rose in here, and the rose in here is very strong, and also it is on the, I would say, fresh side of things. So it is I would classify this fresh to semi-fresh, so it is on the fresh side, but because it's complex, it's deep, and is so many layers to it, it leans toward semi-fresh. Okay, so whoo, that is strong. I advise you, if you put don't go too close to the nose because it's super strong. The reason is because they put so much oil in here, and it shows the big body, deep, dense and thick, and very strong, and it's very loud, super loud. At the moment it's filling the house, let alone this room. Okay, so yes, feminine, definitely. Can a man pull this off? If you like this kind of fragrances, why not? As always, perfumes don't have gender, but to my nose it definitely leans feminine. It leans actually very feminine, so it's a very feminine. It's almost going to the girly side of things, but it is still on the sophisticated side, giving it a little bit of mature feel, lady mature feel to it. Let me read you the ingredients and we'll take it from there. So on top we have pear, strawberry, honeysuckle, caramel and saffron. In the mid we have rose, jasmine, cassis, gardenia. In the base we have cedar, musk, vanilla, Madagascaran vanilla, and ambergris and other fair resin. So yes, some of these players I get very strongly in here, but as I said, this is very fruity, very floral, and also little bit watery aspect to it. It's quite green, which is probably coming from the fair resin. The vanilla in here giving it that sweetness. The sweetness in here is very sweet, so you need to like your sweet fragrances from 0 to 10, 10 being the sweetest. This is around 7 to 8, so it is very sweet, and the sweetness mainly coming from the combination of the fruits and the vanilla. Vanilla is very big. Also the caramel has some aspect to it, but I'm not smelling that much caramel in here. No, I'm not smelling that much caramel, but vanilla is definitely very apparent. And the musk is very big in here. The musk is clean, but it is very big, so you need to like your musky fragrances. So musky, fruity, floral. The florals are massive, especially the rose. The rose is by far the biggest player, and the rose is on the fresh side of the rose. Okay, it's not a jammy, it's not a deep rose, it's not one of those green rose. Yeah, let's go over green rose, but mainly fresh rose. Okay, and a sweet rose. Gardenia, yes, I'm getting a big white floral aspect after the rose. So after the rose is a layers of other florals like gardenia. I'm smelling something like jasmine in here. Yeah, definitely jasmine, gardenia, and also I'm smelling a little bit of tuberose, which is not mentioning, but that tuberose is not a big player. It's just a hint of it in here as well. What else? Jasmine, yes. Gardenia, yes. Rose, definitely. And saffron, I'm not getting that much. Hint of some spicy aspect to it, but not much. Just a hint of it, or at least for the first impression. So vanilla, big, yeah, woody, cedar definitely in here, and also sandalwood I'm smelling. Yeah, I'm smelling some sandalwood in here, so it is big on the woods as well. It's in the base, but in the background right now. Ambergris, again, I'm smelling something watery, but not ambergris. I'm smelling like something like a fresh water rather than a salty water. So overall, if you like it fruity, that strawberry is very big in the beginning, so it's a very dominant by that strawberry. So it's a very fruity. Pear, peach, strawberry, definitely. What else? Yeah, honeysuckle, it just adds to the floral aspect of it, which is gardenia, rose, jasmine, and also some tuberose in here. So it is very floral, fruity aspect to it, and also it is sweet, more sweet. to me, this is little bit on the running away sweetness. So I would have liked it to be a little bit more grounded by something a little bit heavy in the base, maybe a little bit of patchouli in here, a little bit of maybe some oud in here, something in that vein, but there isn't. So the sweetness is on a little bit on the running away side of things, and that makes it particular for particular taste. If you like it very sweet, if you like it very fruity, if you like it very floral, if you like it watery, if you like it a little bit green, very woody in the base, this is for you. This is definitely on the ladies' side. Again, if you're a man and if you like this kind of fragrances, why not? You know what I mean? So, but overall, for first impression, it's not my cup of tea because obviously this is very, very feminine, but it's not because it's feminine I'm not sure about it. It's just because of this composition is in a way that it doesn't grab me overall. But if you're a lady, if you're a young lady and you like this kind of fragrances, this is very well done. It's very complex, it's very deep, it's very strong, it's very heavy, and you don't need many sprays of this, probably 5 sprays maximum, and everybody in the room, in the house and in the over the road will smell you. Okay, so if you like this kind of fragrances, you're a lady, I would say in terms of age, I won't give it any age. From 18 to 100, anybody can wear it. In terms of gender, definitely feminine. In terms of occasion, this is one of those Swiss Army knife. You can dress it up, dress it down, daytime, nighttime, special occasion, casual, formal, informal, anything you want. It's just one of those that is like a Swiss Army knife. You can use it anytime, anywhere, any season. Very, very versatile. In the season wise, same. In summer, winter, no problem. The only thing is in a very, very high heat, it could be cloying because of very, very sweet aspect of it. So you have to be careful with the trigger in summer, less sprays in summer, more sprays in winter. But overall, for a first impression, it's very well done. It's very good perfumery in here. It's very good ingredients. It's very dense. It's very thick. It's very strong. Fruity, sweet, fruity, floral, woody, watery, green aspect to it. Overall, this is the gist of it. If you like this kind of fragrances, this is a very well done fragrance, but it's not my cup of tea. But I'm a reviewer, so I have to review these things even though it's not my taste. In the next video, I'll let you know the longevity, which is going to be probably crazy, the development and things like that. But for now, for first impression, if you like this kind of fragrances, if you like what I describe, this is a very, very good price for under £40 for such a beautiful composition. Again, when I say beautiful, for some people who like this kind of fragrances, not for me. But yes, first impression, I give it 2 thumbs up. Let's see what happened in the development and the longevity of the department. I'm expecting it to be a beast mode anyway, because they put more than 30% oil in here, which shows it's just the whole, my hand is shiny with only 2 sprays of it. Okay guys, if you have it, if you know it, if you tried it, let us know your experience. That would be useful for others to read. If you like what I do, if you find it useful, informative, valuable, or entertaining, don't forget to hit those buttons. This way you help me, encourage me, motivate me to bring you fragrances like this in future that nobody else is talking about. They're amazing value for money, they smell great, and they're hidden gems. If you want to purchase one of my own perfumes, I'm a perfumer myself. I make my own line of perfumes. I'm the perfumer, I'm the artist, I'm the worker. So there are true handmade perfumes just for you lucky people in the United Kingdom. I leave them in the link. They are ultra beast mode, 100% natural, amazing value for money. They smell great, and they are artistic and unique. And I put more than 60% pure perfume oils in my perfumes, which is unheard of. Imagine this bad boy or bad girl is so strong with 30% perfume oil. Mine is more than 60%. So imagine how big and bold and big performer my perfumes are. Okay guys, I'll leave them in the link as well. As always, thank you for your watching, thank you for your love and support, and I'll see you later. Bye.